Yo, what's up, folks? You know what time it is. I got some message today, or actually, I got it on Twitch and I kind of missed it. And so I'm kind of coming back right now to just kind of deliver this. I did it on Twitch, but I also want to re deliver it. I figured it's something that I should just go ahead and kind of share with folks out there. And it's just real a simple part. And by the way, this is brought to you by G Fuel today at Glitch Mix. Mix a little of that new Glitch Mix with a shiny splash, and I got a mouthful of flavor. This stuff is good. But anyway, this is the hydration formula, though. This is not the caffeine. This is the stuff that actually keeps you going. So instead of Gatorade, I suggest you get some of this G Fuel hydration formula. So the question I got was, how long should it take to create a video using stock footage? And I thought that was an interesting question because there is a time frame to it. It depends on your skill and talent and technique. First thing I want to say is it's going to take time in pre-production. For me, it might take 2 hours of pre-production. For anybody else, it could take up to 4 hours or even 8 hours, depending on your skills in script writing and storyboarding. Two things I pretty much have to do. Script writing, one, I do my script writing a little bit different than a lot of other people because I come up with the idea and then I just start writing. Where other people might come up with the idea and lay out a structure, lay out an outline, lay out all that. That's what I do for books. I lay out an outline, I do a mind map, I do all that to write a book. But when it comes to a script, I just kind of pour the stuff out of my head. It's easier for me in radio and it's definitely easier for me in video because I do a lot of ad-libbing in video as it is, just like that. And then also when it comes to storyboarding, I do that a little bit differently as well. I take photos and I line them up. So I might take photos that look like what I'm trying to say, and I line them up as my storyboard. I'm not a real drawing artist. I'm a different kind of artist. But when it comes to art, yeah, no, I'd rather do design. Script writing, if you already have a 10-minute video script, then you pretty much got to complete it. But when it comes to storyboarding, you might need to plan a little bit, and it could take 1 to 2 hours or more for you to get that done right. Now, footage. It's going to take you time to search for that stock footage. There are other programs out there that help you do that, and there's other programs like Artlist.io and its conglomeration of products that actually allow you to get more stock footage, but you still got to search through it. And even when you search through it, like I'm going to be using Descript to edit some audio and video stuff, maybe even this. And when I do that, it's a little bit of time for you to look for the stock footage you want. So that's going to take some time. I figure that's about 2 to 6 hours. Video editing. Well, video editing is probably the bulk of the time that you're going to take. Splicing, chopping, whether it's video editing, whether it's audio editing, it's going to take you time to edit that stock footage in with the audio and everything and line things up and time things. And most people think, oh, I could just slap this stuff in there. No, you're going to want to look at it and see if it moves with the flow and pace of what the audio is. And that's a big deal when it comes to making that type of footage. Audio could take you 1 to 2 hours to go and re-edit. What if you got pops, clicks, all this stuff in your audio? Now, I just noticed in my audiobook that I got something wrong with it. I hope I can actually get it done in the mastering part. But in my audiobook, I found a spot where I have a bad sound, and I don't know if I can match the way I recorded that. I'm hoping in the back end I'll be able to do some cleanup, but that could be more time. So adding background music or sound effects or adjusting the audio levels and ensuring the quality of your audio is important. That's what you got to do for those 1 to 2 hours. Color correction and effects, 1 to 2 hours, definitely. If you're down to making sure that everything's matching, depending on what you're creating, if you're doing some corporate type videos, color correction is not so much, although it's a good idea to still do it because you want to make sure that your videos are the same cohesive imaging across the board. That way, it doesn't shock the viewer. It doesn't take them out of what they're doing. And then that could take 1 to 2 hours. Then finalization. When you finalize a product, you got to sit down and review the product. You got to, fine tune it. Make sure everything is set up. Let's watch it 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, 9, 10, 20 times before you produce it. People are like, oh, well, I'll just throw it out there. Yeah. And I see a lot of your videos with a lot of mistakes. I still have mistakes in my videos because we still miss stuff. If you do everything and you put everything together, I would say it all estimates to anywhere from 11 to 24 hours for you to actually create a video using stock footage. Because, like I said, you got to go through all these steps. You got to sit down and look at it. And we're talking about a 10-minute stock image video. And the reason why I'm saying 10 minutes is because that's the minimum you're going to want if you're putting this video on YouTube. That's the important part about that. Because if you're putting this video on YouTube, it needs to be at least 8 minutes for the advertising to be just right. However, 10 minutes is like the sweet spot. Anyway, that's it for me, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you do, please make sure you go down there and push the like button and comment, or follow me or subscribe to me if you're watching this on YouTube. So we'll see you soon, folks. This is Doc, and I'm out of here. No fugazis. Peace. Loyalty 24/7. I'm out of here.